What if one of the most important elements of the universe simply vanished from science? For thousands of years, philosophers and early scientists believed reality was made from 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and a mysterious 5th substance called ether. Ether wasn't just another element. It was believed to be the invisible fabric of the cosmos, the medium that carried light, connected the stars, and filled all of space. But in the late 1800s, one experiment seemed to prove something shocking. Ether didn't exist, so science erased it from the textbooks. Because today modern physics says the universe is filled with invisible fields and energies everywhere. So the question is, did science truly eliminate ether, or did it simply rename it? For thousands of years, humans tried to understand what the universe was made of. Ancient civilizations across the world believed everything could be reduced to basic elements. In Greek philosophy, 4 elements described the physical world. Earth represented solidity and stability, water represented fluidity and change, air represented movement and breath, fire represented energy and transformation. But Greek philosopher Aristotle believed these 4 elements only described the earthly world. When he looked up at the stars, he noticed something strange. The heavens didn't behave like the chaotic world below. The planets moved in perfect, repeating patterns. The stars appeared unchanging and eternal. So Aristotle proposed a 5th substance. He called it ether. Ether was believed to be a perfect, invisible material that filled the universe and formed the stars and planets. Unlike the 4 earthly elements, ether could not decay or change. It was eternal, pure, and everywhere. For nearly 2,000 years, this idea shaped how humans understood the cosmos. When modern science began developing in the 1600s and 1700s, the concept of ether didn't disappear. In fact, scientists adopted it. Physicists believed space could not be truly empty. Why? Because waves need a medium. Sound travels through air. Ocean waves travel through water. So, when scientists discovered that light behaves like a wave, they assumed it must also travel through something. That invisible substance became known as the luminiferous ether. This ether was believed to fill every part of space. Planets moved through it, stars existed within it, and light waves traveled through it like ripples in water. At the time, the idea made perfect sense. But there was one problem. No one had ever actually detected it. In 1887, 2 physicists set up a meticulous lab experiment to test the ether. Albert Michelson and Edward Morley used an interferometer to see if Earth was drifting through an ether. If space were filled with ether, Earth would move through it like a ship plowing through water. That motion would create a cosmic ether wind across the stars. So they measured light in different directions, looking for a tiny shift. The result? Nothing. No wind detected. Light behaved the same, regardless of orientation. The readings stayed steady, unchanged in every direction. The null result became famous as the Michelson-Morley experiment. It challenged the old picture of space. Maybe there was no ether at all. In 1905, Albert Einstein introduced a revolutionary idea. His theory of special relativity explained that the speed of light is constant in all directions. Light didn't need a medium to travel through. It could move through empty space. This solved the mystery that Michelson and Morley had uncovered. And because of this, the scientific community gradually abandoned the ether theory. By the early 1900s, the 5th element disappeared from physics. Space was now described as a vacuum, empty, silent, nothingness. But that idea wouldn't last forever. Today, modern physics tells us something surprising. Empty space isn't empty. The universe is filled with invisible fields. These fields exist everywhere, even in a vacuum. Examples include electromagnetic fields, gravitational fields, quantum fields. In quantum physics, particles are actually vibrations in these fields. Even more mysterious, space itself contains energy known as vacuum energy or zero-point energy. Some physicists even say the universe behaves like a vast cosmic field of energy. Not unlike the ancient idea that space was filled with something unseen. The ancient concept of ether was ultimately rejected because experiments couldn't prove it existed. But the deeper idea, that the universe is filled with invisible structures and energies, never really disappeared. Instead, science developed new ways to describe it. Today we speak of fields, quantum energy, and space-time itself. Different language, different models. Yet the same profound question remains. Is the universe truly empty? Or are we living inside something far more mysterious than we once imagined?